Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to test the power output of a Sony STR7055 stereo receiver. I think this thing is supposed to put out about 35 watts per channel RMS. The first thing I did was hook up the stereo receiver to a dummy load. The dummy load is a project I'm currently working on. It's not finished yet. What I have are two 8 ohm 100 watt resistors. There are a total of 4 8 ohm 100 watt resistors with this dummy load, but I'm only using 2 of them today. Next, I'm going to connect an RCA cable to the receiver input. I could use the aux or tape in. I've elected to go with the aux. This is just a basic El Cheapo cable. I'm going to use this cable to hook up to the audio generator. Next, I hooked up my leader audio generator. I'm going to use a 1000 Hertz sine wave, and I've got the audio output for starters at low. So this is the other end of the audio generator cable, just like banana type plugs. I'm going to go ahead and attach these little alligator clips. And here are the RCA Stereo Plugs. I'm going to do one channel at a time. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to go ahead and connect the signal output here. It's going to go to the signal plug of the RCA plug. And then I'm going to go ahead and just connect the ground side to the ground side. When I mean signal plug here, I'm talking about the the center plug. You need to turn on the oscilloscope and then connect the oscilloscope, the probe leads, across one of the dummy load power resistors. Before I turn the receiver on, I'm going to go ahead and make sure the controls are set right. I got the volume turned all the way down. The speaker output is on A. A is what's hooked up to the dummy load. I got the bass and treble basically in a flat position. I got the filter off, I got the loudness off, and I'm going to go ahead and put the function. I'm going to go ahead and set it to mono, and I think that's about it. And right now I got the oscilloscope set up to about, I think it's about 1 volt per division. I think I'm going to have to probably turn that up. Okay, I have the receiver volume turned up to maximum, and my audio generator is on the low setting. I have 2 settings, low and high, but I have like a fine adjust where I can vary the output up and down. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the low setting, and by the way, I've got the oscilloscopes on about, I have 10 volts per division. I'm going to go ahead and start turning it up right now. Okay, came up a little bit on the low setting. I'm adjusting the fine control now. Okay. I think what I'm going to have to do is adjust the fine control, turn it down, then go to the high setting, and then start turning it back up. Whoa. Okay. You can see right there the tops and bottoms there of the wave are getting flat. That's clipping right there, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it back down now. Right about there, and I'm going to go ahead and count the divisions there. Okay, there it stops clipping at about right there. So that's about, I would say, 5.8 divisions. Let's say 58 volts peak to peak. Here's that same wave, just with a different time base setting. So I did the math for this. We had 58 volts peak to peak. Then I divided that 58 volts by 2 to get the center to peak voltage. That came out to 29 volts. Then I multiplied the 29 by 0.707 to get the RMS voltage. That came out to 20.5 volts. I then used Ohm's law. Power equals V squared over R. R is the resistance of the dummy load resistor. And my math came out to a total of 52.5 watts. That's a one channel driven. You'll just have to substitute your value. You know, like for example, instead of 58 volts peak to peak, if you get 40 volts peak to peak, you're going to be using that, and then you do the math. There you have it. That's just a basic and quick test. Thanks for watching.